You know, when I heard that you were breaking down Shohei Ohtani, I asked Kapalbs, I said, because I wanted to know what more can you say that hasn't already been said, either everywhere and then also on this show. So take it away.
Bro, Flo, I want to love on him again for obvious reasons. Then I want to focus on side angle, what he does. I think Jordan, Freddie Freeman, and now you could put Shohei in that category as like three of the greatest left-handed hitters in the current game. And I just wanted to go side angles, see how their lower half works, see comparisons, see differences. It's pretty unbelievable what this guy's been able to do. And certainly this recent surge. His last 17 games, let's get into it. 26 for 65, a 400 batting average, 9 bombs, 20 ribbies, and an OPS north of 1,400. Okie dokie. Boom. Run that back for me. Luis Castillo. I always look at the bug, right? The score will tell you usually what pitch is coming. Okay, ton of respect Luis Castillo is going to have for Shohei Ohtani. We're in a 1-0 count. He's got a 2-0 lead. You would assume heater. 96-98 with sink and run. If he takes me oppo, so be it. Run this. Change up, middle of the plate, and he is all over it. Perfect timing, dead center. That is going to be a common theme here. Run that back for me, his side angle, and pause it for a split second. Common theme. Not everything's getting pulled. He is launching balls. The series in Texas, in Globe Life, we're going to get into it. Some of these shots are just absolutely incredible. Left on left. You hear so many left-handed hitters talk about when they face left-handed pitchers, it actually helps them because the first thing they want to do is keep that front shoulder tucked, and he's doing exactly that. Well, let's run this. Take a look. The coil of his lower half we'll get into a little bit later. I just want to love on the fact that he is on a heater right now. Slider down and in. That's 6 inches off the plate inside. Gives himself so much space. Look at where this lands, please. Run that back.
Oh, my.
This is a submarine change-up two-seam slider guy. Run this. That ball's middle in, 93, and he's able to drop the barrel on it and run it 460 the other way. Incredible. Stays tall. The chest stays tall. He has a freedom in his swing. It's a simplistic move to the baseball. Left on left right there. Look at this. Will Smith, no cheat. There's nothing going this way. Set the foot down and let's get it to dead center. He took a submarine righty to the same spot, and then he takes a lefty right there as well. And then he goes into Kansas City with a couple more. Bring up the slug leaderboard, please. Slugging percentage leader since the start of 2021. Mind you, none of these guys are the #1 starter for their respective club or one of the better starters in the American League in the entire sport. These are the game's best hitters he's surrounded by. Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, Jordan. If you made a list of the greatest hitters in the game right now, I mean, you can argue this is it. Maybe put a few other guys on there as well. Let's go. Get back into it. So I wanted to focus on what does Jordan do at the plate and compare him to Ohtani. Run this real quick. Run that back for me real quick. And I want you to focus on one thing. We're hearing so many, every year, pause it. Every year we talk about different code words. This year, everyone wants to talk about getting into the back hip. And I see it on a nightly basis. Robinson Cano used to talk about almost taking this knee and instead of going straight up and down, almost getting it this way to engage that back hip. Yordan Alvarez, this back hip is ready to fire. Run this. So what does Shohei Ohtani's lower half look like? Let's take a look. But focus on the back hip. They both do the same thing. He does it with a leg kick and he sets it down. Run it. Boom. Run it back one more time. Let the people at home see it. What are we going for, right? A teaching moment. We're not staying right here static. I'm talking about almost coiling this way. It almost sets you to where you can't jump. So if you're at home as a kid and you're here and you set that back hip, I watched Bobby Witt Jr. do it. He just kind of sets that hip, to where you can't get this way. Once you get out here, you're dead. Run it. I also think Freddie Freeman's one of the best hitters, if not the best hitter in the sport. How does he go about it? Up, sets that front foot down beautifully, right? Keeps the head still. Who else does that? So he's got a little bit of both. He's got Freddie Free. That ability to almost make it look like a two-strike approach, but these guys, they are making a two-strike approach work for them in any count. It's incredible. Run it. Bring up the spray chart.
Classic spray chart.
I mean, when in doubt, throw up a spray chart, right? But I just wanted to show everyone, we see so many hitters, right-handed hitters, where every dot is right over here. We see so many left-handed hitters where, look at this. Where are you going? And I'll reiterate again, he's leading the world in home runs and OPS, and oh, by the way, he's their #1 starter.
It's unbelievable.